Hello everyone, welcome back. I just finished editing a video for later this week. I know you're excited to see that video. I'm not quite ready to premiere it yet. You will see it before the week is over. Until then, I know a lot of you are excited just to see me. So, how about another trailer reaction to another big movie trailer that has just been released this week? Venom, There Be Carnage has just released its second trailer this week. Before I get to the trailer, let's talk Spider-Man. I remember as a kid, I loved Spider-Man. I was Spider-Man for Halloween in the first grade. I remember in the 90s getting up to watch Spider-Man the animated series on Fox Kids Saturday mornings. That was an awesome cartoon series. Then I remember reading about Spider-Man, whether in comics or in Marvel books, like How to Draw the Superheroes, or Spider-Man memorabilia books. And I always wanted a Spider-Man movie. We eventually got Spider-Man the movie in 2002 with Tobey Maguire, followed by Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. All three were directed by Sam Raimi. And those movies were silly, very silly, but they were fun. Especially the third one. Everybody trashes the third one as the worst one, when it's really the best one. Sam Raimi directed some pretty silly Spider-Man movies. They were fun silliness along the lines of Adam West's Batman. They were fun, they were silly, there were some cool scenes in it, some fun dialogue. And Tobey Maguire was fun as Peter Parker's Spider-Man. And with that third movie, everybody trashes Topher Grace as Eddie Brock Venom in that picture. The thing is, Topher Grace doesn't play the Eddie Brock Venom that we know from the comics or any of the animated series. He plays an Eddie Brock Venom that's very silly and that perfectly fits into the silly Sam Raimi Spider-Man verse. You see, you get what I'm saying here? Topher Grace was silly, and that silliness fit perfectly into Spider-Man 3. So he did a good job. And he made Spider-Man 3 a fun, silly sequel. Not only that, Spider-Man 3 had the most action of the three movies. It was really the most fun of them all, with all the twists that were going on throughout that picture. It had that silly dance scene that took us out of sense for a few minutes, and then right after that, it went back to awesome. 5 years after Spider-Man 3, we had The Amazing Spider-Man, another reboot. And Sony Studios worked on this one again, and it was fun, and it had a sequel, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie. See, I got the Blu-ray right here. Yes. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the movie that a lot of fans pretend to dislike. And I know they're pretending, because when Cap Civil War came to theaters and brought in Spider-Man into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I know there were a lot of people who actually went into that expecting Andrew Garfield to still be playing Spider-Man, and were shocked to see that it wasn't Andrew Garfield. If you haven't seen my review for The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I'll link it in the info cards. I also included it on my Best Movies of the Decade list, which I will also link in the info cards. Anyway, after The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Sony Studios made an agreement with Marvel Studios and brought Spider-Man into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where Marvel Studios brought Spider-Man into his own movies with a new actor, and then brought him into Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. The actor was good in Avengers Endgame. The other movies, he was okay. Then in 2018, Sony Studios kept going with Venom the movie, and then they made Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that was awesome. I remember being at Comic-Con 2018 in Hall H for the big premiere panel for the Venom trailer and the Spider-Verse trailer. And when I saw the trailer for Venom, it looked pretty cool. And when the movie eventually released, I saw it, and I wasn't that into it. It certainly got a lot of fans. A lot of fans were highly praising it. Critics didn't like it, but you can't trust critics anymore. Fans definitely spoke loudly for Venom. And so much that it spawned a sequel now. Venom, Let There Be Carnage. So they're bringing Carnage into it. Carnage was a terrifying villain. I remember seeing him in Spider-Man the Animated Series, and oof, he was nightmarish. And now we're going to see him in a live-action movie for the first time, with Woody Harrelson playing the role. Sounds cool. I will probably revisit Venom, because I will admit, in 2018, the year when Venom released, I was in a bad mood all that year. So I'll revisit it. Maybe I'll change my mind on it. Until then, here's the official second trailer for Venom Let There Be Carnage, which I am about to watch off screen with my earbuds on to avoid copyright claims. I think the labels are wrong on these. Doesn't this make more sense? No, that's right. Yeah, that's better. Alright, now let's play the trailer. Cool. Woody Harrelson. Tom Hardy's good. He's got serious talent. He was great as Bane. He was great as Mad Max. He did plenty of other big movies too. Not going to list them all. I mean, he at least played an Eddie Brock Venom that was closer to how we knew Eddie Brock Venom in the comics and the cartoon series. Now we have Woody Harrelson back as Cletus Cassidy. All right. We're going to see him make that transformation. Carnage is definitely one of the best villains in superhero comics in general. Nice humor there. Eddie Brock trying to get Venom back out. All right. That looks pretty awesome. At least the trailer looks awesome. And after seeing that trailer, yes, I know for sure I will revisit Venom, the first movie, before I see Venom Let There Be Carnage. Would you like me to do a re-review of Venom? I never did an original video review for Venom in the past on my channel. But I'll probably do a review for it after I revisit it. And perhaps I'll revisit it as we get closer to the release of the whole movie Venom Let There Be Carnage. How'd you like my reaction? How did you like the trailer yourself? Let me know in the comments section. I'll close the video there. Like and share my trailer reaction if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to me for more videos. Hit the bell if you want notifications I am creating for you. Have a great week and a great life, and always love yourself for who you are.
We are Venom.
Godspeed.